Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? Make plans with you, and I won't let them fall away. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry. I'm already over you. Just can't be without you, baby.
Hi, this is Tracy Braxton, and you're watching the Bobby
Hi, I'm Laura with the BobbyPin.com.
Hi.
And my question is,
So Dr. Umar is back again, and he's excited. He says he got the school finished. Oh, who is this?
In the good gospel of the Black Christ. What do you think, brothers and sisters?
But the day after Monday, which is Tuesday the 17th, which is the eclipse in Aquarius, solar eclipse. Where my Leos at one time? We will contact the city respectfully and humbly and ask for them to come out and inspect the Honorable Frederick Douglass and Honorable Marcus Garvey Elementary School and the Nat Turner John Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium, because we are ready to get to work. Are we not, brothers and sisters? Our time has come. Where the school at? I'm going to get some t-shirts made. Where the school at? And I'm going to mail them to all my haters, brothers and sisters. I'm going to mail where the school at t-shirts to all my haters, brothers and sisters. But let me do this. Not only am I stay, my gift to all Black women, I don't care if you are in Angola or Alabama. I don't care if you in Jamaica, Queens, or Jamaican in the Caribbean. Scotland, all my beautiful African women, my gift today is a school for your sons. My gift to all my sisters on Frederick Douglass's solar return is a school for your boys. So we don't have to worry about them being mistreated, called the N-word, thrown in special ed, put on drugs, arrested, kicked out. That is my gift to all Black mothers on this day.
Yeah. You got Dr. Umar Johnson saying the school is finished. He ain't inside the school showing us how it's finished. He outside like usual saying it's finished. He worried about the haters. And this is how you know Dr. Umar Johnson preys on Black women, single mothers specifically. He told on himself, I've been saying this for a while. Look what he said. The school is for Black women. Black women, I'm gonna get your boys. Black women, I'm gonna get your boys. So them boys ain't got no fathers? Them boys ain't got no fathers. So fathers ain't allowed to send their boys to your school? Oh, because grown men look at you like you on some bullshit. Because he wants to deal with a single mother. Because he's also trying to bust them down. Let's keep it a buck. He don't want no married couple. If Dr. Umar Johnson, even though I don't believe he gonna open the school, if he does open the school, he will be upset if everybody trying to come to the school were married Black women with husbands. He'll be upset because he want them single, lonely mamas. That's what he want. Because why would somebody who's supposed to be opening up a school for Black boys? The school is for Black boys, not Black women. Why is you talking about Black women if the school is for Black boys? You're specifically targeting single mamas, like I've been saying. Over there in the car talking about this school was ready.
This is Iman the future, and he is talking great. Umar disrespect Black women so bad. You guys need to go check him out. He said Dr. Umar Johnson says FDMD Academy is finally finished, but he has no respect for Black women. Black men neither. For the money, he talks about this being, but he talks about this, his donor, everybody Black. But what did he say though? a black man not qualified to even do the contractor work on his school. So, he's a hypocrite, y'all. When that school, I don't want to say nothing bad about this man. I'm not going to say that the school ain't open, but I'm just going to be hopeful and watchful. When I see those students sitting in that chair and the teachers and everybody there, that's when I say the school is open. Y'all can see who's on the screen. The anti-black hater. Anyway, this is Ace TV, Ace to A to Z TV. But anyway, you guys, this young lady is bringing us the tea and updating us on what happened to the anti-black tether. Anyway, report says that she's been fired from her job.
What she had to say. Jesus Christ. And here are my thought loops. I have a whole little dissertation here about how I have come to understand that FBAs aren't the problem. Y'all just have bad PR, like really, 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 really bad PR. And this is due to a lack of education in who's front running your PR. I would just like to start this off with, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm actually trying to open the road to like conversation. I have 2 pages worth of notes. I'm not trying to sit here and go back and forth with y'all in a way that's not productive because I've already rage baited. I got a stain on my shirt. No. Damn it, your ancestors won. They won this round. But I have the little notes and I'd like to go over why I think in the Black community, the term FBA has become so problematic. And if you identify with the term FBA, why people are so up in arms about listening to any information that you might have to say. Again, like I said, this is a branding issue.
Okay, this video is 10 minutes long. I'll be damned if I watch this whole thing. Actually, let me speed it up a little bit because you got me fucked up to think your opinion matters that much that we're going to sit here and give you 10 minutes about FBA precious time. You tripping like shit. Second of all, the fact that you starting this damn video off saying, you know what, guys, I did a whole dissertation saying, yeah, you know what? I didn't mean to say it like that, but really what it is that it's you guys. I'm the one who just made a domestic TRS threat. But you guys are the problem because you have bad PR. Y'all, all I needed to hear was that, and I said, okay, gotcha. She gonna have to learn the hard way. She gonna have to take her punk ass the fuck home. I don't know. I'm gonna just say this right now. I don't think she's going to learn anything being on this soil. She's too comfortable. These people, some of these tethers are too entitled. That's why I'm like, we might have to look at some of these naturalized citizens. Because niggas like this, you need to go back to your homeland. You need to go back to your homeland and see the reality of what the fuck your parents was running from. Because bitch, you way too comfortable. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm sorry. Let me not do too much for TikTok. But you too comfortable. You need to go home. I'm gonna let her continue. But this is a main issue. You're on our homeland threatening a lineage whose land you're standing on. And you're going to sit here and when we try to correct you, you're going to sit here and the first thing that come out your mouth is, oh yeah, y'all got bad PR, but my bad. Anyways, let me get into this dissertation of why y'all got bad PR. What? Girl, the audacity, the tether-dacity. We need a word for that because this is crazy. The tether-tivity is out of this world.
Please do not.
This is insane.
So my point starts off as FBAs have bad PR due to a lack of education. And FBA just off the board means foundation of Black Americans, which isn't necessarily a problem. What starts in the problem is that Black Americans / African American is not synonymous with FBA. By any stretch of means, you ask somebody what the race is, they're going to say African American or Black American. You have to be actually tapped in.
Too fast. Let me do 125.
Well, anyway, you guys, this is Ace TV, but do Africans and African Americans get along? Some of us do now, because I rock with a lot of Africans. But since FBA and Africans, they say they were descended from the same roots. That's what they're saying. But maybe so. But we're finding out now, and I've been new, that FBAs was here before Christopher Columbus landed. I mean, we were here in America thousands of years before any other color got here, you guys. But they're saying that because of that slave trade, everybody want to start with, that's why history started with slavery. Well, the Africans sold their own family into slavery, you guys. So that's why they say that we're descended from the same roots as African culture. Now, is it reasonable for this lady to expect for us to just, as Tariq Nasheed would say, become generic African? Why is it so important to her that we remain African American? And what business of it is it hers if Africans, if FBA wanted to delineate and take care of their own self, put black first, their blackness, their race, their culture first. So now, it's unreasonable for this young lady for us to expect that. Yeah, it's unreasonable to this young lady for us to look out, remember our ancestors and what they have went through. Well, will she really adapt? Did she come here to adapt into this culture? I'll say no. What she come here for? For a better opportunity to take. They come here to take. They don't come here to help us. But anyway, don't seem like she adapt, because if she had adapt to this culture, she would coexist in harmony with the FBA, you guys. However, y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. We are the target. Black American is the target, y'all. And out of everybody in the world, Black America is the target. Yeah. So she wanted to say that you can't be black or dark skinned without being an African. Specifically, that's what she feels like. In my opinion, she feels like the elimination means that it's a rejection of her or her color, her race, her look, because all these years she had attached herself or tried to co-play as an American. This girl have been fired. She need to be deported, you guys. But so this is the tither who threatened FBAs. Now she's trying to backtrack. Well, it seems like she doubled down on it, you guys, on her threat to delete every African American. Like I said, I do know the history of bombing and dynamites in this country. When them 4 or 5 little girls down there at that Baptist church in Birmingham, I was a child. I was a child of the civil rights movement, and I remember walking through that rubbish with the other adults looking for bodies of little children and grown people. So when you say that you're going to strap up yourself and delete all of us FBAs, this is serious, because it happens over and over, centuries and decades in this country to FBA families.
Happy Black History Month to everyone except the foundational Black Americans. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. Let's die. Ooh. If I could gather all of you in one place with a strap to my chest.
See, that's what she don't get. What she don't get, or she don't care. She said she hate all of us. She wished that we would die. And do you know how many people died during the civil rights movement, Jim Crow area, during slavery? But particularly, I'm focusing on the civil rights movement, because that's what allowed you and your family to come over here. And when I talk about walking through that rubbish, being a civil rights child, I was a child during the civil rights movement, walking through the rubble looking for my little classmates, my little friends, hoping that we could find some of them alive under that rubbish. I remember those days. This is real. Do you know we, the children of the civil rights movement, is still alive? King kids is alive. Malcolm X kids is alive. You know those kids lost their father during the civil rights movement. Why? For fighting for people just like you. Not only did they fight for us, Americans, they fought for you guys to come over here. And you're talking about murdering children, adults, old people as well. As long as they FBAs, you do not care.
You know what time it is. We're going to have a party. We're going to blow up the spot.
2 hours later.
What I was speaking out against was the xenophobia that is in the foundational Black American.
This is FBA Gatekeepers Radio. That's what this is, y'all. Mm-hmm.
If you identify with that foundational Black title, even though it is a lineage, it is a title. If you identify with it, more often than not, you have heard or used xenophobic rhetoric. I use xenophobic rhetoric out of anger. They just use xenophobic rhetoric because it's a normal day in Queens. So I completely understand where the anger could have come from, especially when they're chopping and screwing bits and pieces to make me look divisive as fuck. In reality, I really do love my people. I love my people so bad, and I want us to win so bad. But the thing is, there is no us with them. They other themselves. Not all of them, but the ones who prioritize xenophobia in their lexicon of whatever they identify as. They decide that they are going to use xenophobia as the permission slip to completely dehumanize people. And when people do it back, y'all get out of the pocket. Y'all go out of worlds and start blowing up people's views and screen recording and sharing because you're cowards. You're cowards. What I was saying in that video, in poor taste, was a criticism of the xenophobia in which y'all strapped to y'all chest like the abuse. Hyperbolically. But because a lot of you are not educated and don't know the use of hyperbole, don't know the use of metaphor, don't know the use of simile, we have a problem. And I don't want to talk down on you because at the end of the day, it's not all Black Americans. It's specifically the ones who...
I don't know where this anger comes from. What the hell am I looking at? This is so serious to be having these people in this country. And they hate your guts. You not did nothing to them, and they sitting next to you, eye mugging you and hating on you.
Prioritize xenophobia. This before though, like I was apologetic because that's not what I meant. And I hated the fact that I hurt people and I misunderstood them and they misunderstood me. And I learned a lot about FBAs. The actual foundational Black Americans are prioritizing lineage over title, because they want to be able to be authentic to themselves. Quite a few Black people.
But who business of it is it? Because that's what you guys are doing. Y'all know the regret that I feel about that civil rights movement having them brought over here, right? It's just a regret. But the thing of it is I'm just so glad that this generation, that you guys have not forgot about us, right? Because we were the children of the civil rights movement. We were the ones losing our fathers and our mothers and our cousins. And I mean, just seeing it with your own eyes. We were the ones seeing all the hangers. We were the ones that seeing all the dogs being sick on our family members, y'all. Having to know, oh yeah, you got to get brother so-and-so out of jail because he was down there trying to vote. Anyway, haters, anti-Blackness, that's what this is.
I did not know this, have completely braided out the African from their families. So it's like the phenotype of Blackness still exists, but it isn't going to look the way you think it's going to look. So I just am really disgusted and sad about the way all this went down.
She mad because that's her real reason about her being mad at us, because we are not African. We did our lineage. She said it herself, we're prioritizing lineage. So we're finding out who we are, and it's not African, and that's what hurt her feelings. But the fact that you're going to come up here and try to say, oh, you don't understand hyperbole, simile, baby, you wasn't doing none of that. You said what you said from the heart, and that's what you meant. That's why you lost your job.
Yeah, she was being violent. She chose violence in that clip.
So that's what she got. She got exactly what she put out. Do y'all know that movie, The Hate You Give?
So this is life after being deported, you guys.
What is this? Trump 2020. Yeah. You're a Trump supporter. No. That's what he.
This is taking my global update with Suzanne, right? Deportees crying, and they got a wake up call. They want to come back to America.
They gave us these wristbands right before we entered Mexico. We had to wear them to get food. If you didn't wear it, you got nothing. Everyone had to put it on, even if you didn't want to.
Do you hope to go back into the U.S. in the future and start your life again?
I wouldn't think twice. Life was safer over there, but I don't know how to get out of this. The truth is that living like this is extremely difficult. That's the truth. It's very difficult. Sometimes I sit and wonder what I'll do next, but there's no answer. That's the reality here in Mexico.
Just wanted to help you out a little bit. All right. There's $200 for you. Thank you.
So you can see this lady, she's in grief now. This lady right here says she's been deported 8 years ago, but she's still grieving. Man, I'm telling you, when they're over here, they talk all this. They degrade and disrespect America, act like their country is the best country in the world. Let them tell her when they're here. But look at her, she's grief-stricken. She crying because she at home.
Today is just one of those days, guys, that people don't see behind the scenes of what a deportee goes through. The thoughts, living alone with your own thoughts. And sometimes you ask yourself, why me? But yeah, this is one of those hours. I won't say days. I won't say day because it comes and goes, and yeah. But y'all just keep me in prayer. Just something I have to go through. It's part of my healing process.
So 8 years later, she's still trying to heal. I don't get it. They talk and degrade our country. They don't respect any of us. They look down on us. But the minute you say go home, it's a problem with them. They get to crying and begging and don't send them back. They be ungrateful when they be here. Some of them do.
A black man pioneered that comfort while fighting for his people's freedom. Follow for more erased history. And share this if stolen.
So they erased Mr. Thomas Elkins out of the history, y'all. But this is by this person right here. Y'all, I didn't want to mess up her name or his name. He invented your toilet and refrigerator. History was his
narrative. Every time you open your fridge or flush a toilet, remember, a black man pioneered that comfort while fighting for his people's freedom. Follow for more erased history. And share this if stolen.
So they erased Mr. Thomas Elkins out of the history, y'all. But this is by this person right here. Y'all, I didn't want to mess up her name or his name. He invented your toilet and refrigerator. History was his